Seconds. Sorry about that all. Like, that actually, legit hurt my ear when it got yanked out. But that was probably loud and annoying on your end as well when you're watching this. Also, my bad that you have to sit through a minute of me, well, of basically just dead air, me not doing anything. I absolutely would love them to change that. Because I even do some live broadcasts. One that I just did. It's still on my channel, not for this game. That I typically do exactly what I just did in that broadcast, and don't even have the mic in, and they last even with the full minutes where you have to wait for it to go through before you know for sure that the broadcast is going to at least start live. Whether it holds or whatever is a different story. So usually by now, like 222 is typically by like the average or even the high end of when those end, because it's literally just opening up 2 packs of one item in each one, and it goes by very quickly. And again, there's no mic in and yada yada yada. I also don't expect to have my mic on for very long for this one either. But yeah, so sorry you have to wait for that minute of broadcast of dead air. Normally that would be a very, very, very small percentage of the amount of time that the broadcast is going to be available. Just go to, I think, two or three broadcasts ago, probably my last RDR2 broadcast. I know I had issues with broadcasts earlier today, which I'm still calling it today, even though I guess it's not technically today anymore, but for me it is in my mind, because I haven't gone to sleep yet. So yeah, recently, like by the time you watch this yesterday, there was a broadcast on my channel that you can watch right now, meaning my time right now, but you can also go back and watch it right now whenever it is right now for you. It should still be there, indicating how long these typically go for with this game. And they're usually long. They're usually long to the point where you would think, like, how am I not done with the fucking game yet? But we're gonna get started here, because again, I don't want to be on the mic for very long. I just gotta say, for me at least, this is absolutely my favorite start scene any of the broadcasts that I've done. I get it, you can't see that right now. Well, I'm taking off. I want to go full screen. Nobody's in here anyways, so it doesn't matter if they do come in. If I should be able to see it on my end, at least when it pops up to 1 as opposed to 0, as far as people that are in, because again, part of the point that I'm making here is I don't plan on doing this for very long. By the time you watch, because you're not in this live right now, you're watching as a replay, it'll tell you exactly how long it is. So you should know that I'm telling the truth. But this here, right here, yeah, this is my favorite. I'm just gonna let it. I let about a minute of dead air. I don't know if you could hear it though, because that's part of the dead air problem, is that it's all garbled and jumps around. But just listen to this for a second here, I don't know. I just like it. I really do. I'm gonna go ahead and click in story and jump into this now. Maybe we'll get some interesting pictorials as the story starts. Also, because of where we're at, it's not like I've never started the game from Saint Denis before. I absolutely have. I guess I don't know. I guess I just wasn't in the hotel when I did it. It's not like I've never loaded a game from the hotel either. Feel fairly certain I've done that too. Um, but I don't know. Most most all of the opening shots that I've had to this point are just, they're outdoors, and they're interesting landscapes, but they're not the greatest in the world. Um, but yeah, I feel like, man, how have you not completed the fucking game? Well, okay, two things, three things. Number one, just in case it does anything on load, I'll actually stop for a second as it finishes loading. Number one, I got this probably about 2 weeks after most other people had received it, even those that that got it like the midnight that it got full release. Um, what in the flying fuck? Um, okay. Was I at the barber when I saved it? I don't think so. So I think I was here, and they put me over here, which is actually not that far to get ported. Um, oh yeah, that's the okay. I was just making sure that wasn't the other thing. Um, anyway, I need to get to my point so I can stop talking. Um, so I started the game after many people, and then I didn't play like a, I played a fair amount when I first started playing, like in the first kind of, I don't know, at least day, maybe 2, maybe 3 days. Um, and I tried to do the whole thing as live broadcasts on Twitch, which was the whole thing that was on the bottom of my scroll, because I haven't changed that because I haven't had a need to for either this game or for NHL, the only two that I do any broadcasting on at all right now. And NHL I don't play anymore, so that is what it is. So yeah, I get it that like what 90-95% of the people that ever got this game in any shape or form have completed the game. Again, I don't know what that means for them. It's impossible to have 100% completion as far as trophies are Red Dead Online. And as of now, November 23rd, I don't believe that Red Dead Online is a thing yet. Maybe beta? I don't know. Don't care either, honestly. If you do bother to listen to my rant that I just went on in the NHL, I think you'd understand why I don't really give two shits about online play, particularly at console games. But we don't know though. Maybe Red Dead Online will be okay. I heard GTA Online is a shit show, and I do like Rockstar, and I do respect them, and I do like this game. I honestly I wouldn't put this much time into a game if I wasn't getting something back from it, and I do feel like I'm enjoying it. However, that being said, as I was saying, got the game later than everybody else, seemingly, and then played a fair amount early on, and then just kind of got busy with other stuff, right? And so kind of came back to it. And at that point, it seemed like basically everyone was done. And then I was just checking out a quick thing earlier today because I thought I got really confused about this whole poison arrow thing. And as you can see, none of these are crossed off. I absolutely have to get on my. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a different. No, wait, what? Where is so confused all of a sudden? Okay, here. No. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what is that? If that is not. Oh, actually, that looks different. That looks like the snapping turtle, or whatever. But then what is that? Is that a crocodile? I think that's where I just was when I got confused, right? But yeah, I got to do like literally all of the legendary animals. Um, I got the bear, obviously. Everybody does at the beginning of the game. Um, and I I thought I got like no, I didn't get it. I didn't get any other ones because my thing still says 1 out of 5, and I was even confused at one point as to whether or not there were like only 5 in the game, which is very much not the case. Like pretty much every animal has a legendary version of it. Um, but you gotta get 5 to get that little completion thing in your stats. And I don't. I've got 1. So, um, but the point that now that seems like I'm now that it goes back. Because the problem is, I need the sage. The sage is technically here, which is why I've got the 3 markers, but it's really actually more here and into here. And so then I have to deal with being too close to that. I don't want to do that right now. But either way, I got to do it because I need more poison arrows. I don't have enough. I am going to do the legendary thing, but here's the thing: the first one, in my opinion, to do that you should do that I don't have a marker for some reason. Um, well, I guess that's why I don't need a marker because it's on the map. And it's right there, legendary buck. So I want to do legendary buck, and then I want to have the trinket or is it a trinket or talisman? Whichever one it is, whatever the fuck it is, I want to have that on, to see if I feel as if I'm getting any better quality skins, um, which I really don't think, generally speaking, is going to have a huge impact on my ability to get perfect pelts from perfect animals, and I don't think can ever get a, because the whole point was if they're not perfect animals, um, or whatever the other term is when they're 3 star. I mean, it says perfect on my screen, so I don't know. I've heard it called one of the. You have to kill a 3 star to have any shot at a perfect pelt. It's not like you can kill a 2 star because you got the buck talisman or trinket or whatever it is. I honestly don't remember. That doesn't like, and you kill the 2 star perfectly, um, which there's a way to do that as well. Yeah, it's you don't get a perfect skin from that. That's not how it works. Talked way too much in the last hour on the other game, so I gotta get some water down. Um, yeah, I say that authoritarian with um, some conviction, and yet I don't know that definitively anymore, I guess. But I'm feeling still extremely confident in that statement that if you want a perfect pelt, it's going to have to come from a perfect 3 star animal. So I don't expect the whole better skinned thing, to because it doesn't even really give you a percentage like a lot of the other things do. I don't think that it's necessarily going to net me like more perfect pelts when I'm out hunting for perfect pelts. Um, it could. Who knows? Maybe if I am like slightly off on my process, but I'm using the correct, um, the correct gun and ammo. Um, but I don't know. Maybe I'm slightly off on the kill shot, or what I do tend to do more often than I should. That I'm in Deadeye, and I shoot it more than once, which I again probably shouldn't do unless whatever. So I could see how in those cases, and it's happened to me even recently, like even in the previous stream, in the last couple streams, I definitely was, at least for the birds, because they fly so fucking fast, which is fine. It's realistic. I was trying to kill whatever. Again, I think it was down here. So there was like these blue-eyed whatever the fucks, and then the other version of them that's not blue-eyed or whatever. There were two of there was one of each. Blue-eyed. The fuck is that? I don't know. Um, it just maybe it's just me. I don't know, but that looks like a whole bunch of dead animal carcasses. I don't know what it actually is or is supposed to be. Um, and since I was up in that area, that could potentially have been me. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think that's what that is, especially after loading a game. Anyways, um, so yeah, in here there were two different, very like basically the exact same type of bird, but with like a different variant or whatever. And there were two. There was one perfect of each one, and went after him and thought that I had the correct weapon. I had the correct ammo in the weapon, um, but and in the one case, I'm pretty sure that I used Deadeye and only took the one fatal shot, and it died. So I don't know. I kind of felt like that should have been perfect, but at the same time, I think part of the other issue is,
I
for me at
supported you
least,
by clicking the red button. Can why please support me? I have 8K and ILL give you a shout out. We grow together. Emoji thumbs up.
hold on a second, dude. Gotta figure out who you are and what you just said. Button beaters. I supported you by clicking the red button. Can ye please support me? I have 8K and I'll give you a shout out. We grow together. It basically says that you were able to, that you're not here right now, and it was always at 0. So the comment came there without you being in the room. Um, I, I, I don't I don't know what red button you clicked to support me. Part of the reason why I actually enjoy doing these broadcasts and doing legit whatever the fuck I want to do, and saying whatever the fuck I want to say and yada 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 is because I don't have to be concerned with demonetization the way that almost all regular YouTube um, content providers have to deal with. Um, I just don't. It's not a real channel. It's like it's not promoted by me in any way, shape, or form. There's no ads on here. There's no demonetization going on. They can close the channel, whatever. Doing live broadcasts, and since I'm not a full-on crazy person, I won't sit here talking to myself when attempting to play this game. Like I still absolutely will yell at the game when stupid shit happens, like like when the prick in Saint Denis in the poker game, wins a 400 and I should have saved it, but it's gone now. But it wins a 430. Is that right? $430 pot? No, it can't be because it was, well, 330 for sure. And it felt like a lot. It felt like a fuck ton more than that, honestly. Um, Spiked an ace on the river. I stopped playing immediately at that point. It was done. Um, yeah, so when shit like that happens, if I wasn't live broadcasting, and I was, um, I don't think that I had my mic in at the time though, because it had been such a long game. Um, yeah, I would still absolutely shout at the game for annoying me, but that would be about it. So there'd be a less talking in a 12 to 24 hour session, in that scenario where I'm not broadcasting and there's no need for the mic, and therefore I wouldn't even have it in. I wouldn't have the earbud in. Um, then there'd be less talking in that than there has been so far in this. So anyway, I'm gonna go back up because I'm here, and I don't know how often I would really want to go back to Saint Denis, other than maybe to get that third solid horse. Not that mine are that bad. I just feel like I should probably replace the Black Arabian with the other hybrid that's pretty much equivalent. Um, so to do that, I will come back to Saint Denis, and there'll be other reasons to come back to Saint Denis as well. Even before the story takes us down into that area, because that's part of the whole thing for me. Is I want to get like all of this. Obviously not this, but and that should tell you if you didn't know already. We're in chapter 2, you know. Otherwise, I would have done the Javier mission, and we would have. And that doesn't end Blackwater, but um, there are still a couple other things left to do in chapter 2 um, before before you move on to chapter 3. And there are a few things that you can do in chapter 2 that will lock out certain things, and neither of those have happened yet. But I've got some unexplored areas, and granted, some of them are pretty far north. Um, so yeah, I just kind of want to do all that. And unfortunately, this particular screen doesn't really like show you all the animals, but that's going to be the focus for right now. Um, Probably legendary first, just because there's more places for those specifically, and they just kind of seem more fun. And also, you can basically blow them up with dynamite, and you still get the legendary pelt and all of its um, pieces, innards, etc. Unlike the perfect animals that you pretty much have to kill, um, perfectly, which coming full circle is kind of the reason why, for now at least, I'm going to come back up here and grab some more of the sage and craft some more poison arrows. Because then when I come for perfect animals, which I should have done with the alligator, feel free to watch the last live broadcast if you want to see a very funny noob such as me thinking that I could just get away with killing it by going right up to it, and did not work out so well. What? Oh, I think that I marked that because I thought maybe that was the waterfall that people were saying the thing was by. I don't even know though. Honestly, I don't know stuff about this game. Um, Also a little bit curious as to why that still shows on the map, but okay, I don't know. Um, as opposed to it being foggy, but I guess we were there, so technically anything that you have explored. But I could have also sworn that like from Valentine over this way to Emerald Station, like I feel like I've taken that trip, and I'm not in either one of those locations, I can't click the waypoint thing right now to see um, if it would take us through there. But I do know that this is a spot that I can get to with oh shit. Can I get there with fast travel? I'm now I'm getting myself confused because I was gonna say stagecoach, but then if it's stagecoach, wouldn't there be a thing there? So I'm pretty sure that this is a fast travel option, and I could have sworn that the whole fast travel option thing was supposed to be, and I thought that's what it legit says on the fast travel map, is that it's places that you have visited before, unless I'm thinking of stagecoach, or if they are the same thing. And so if I have visited it, why does it mostly appear to be foggy to me? I understand it's maybe not 100% foggy, but like you zoom out there and like the name's gone. You know what I mean? Like it's relatively foggy, in my opinion. So anyway, let's go over here. Let's grab some more sage. Let's craft some more poison arrows. Um, and then and then oddly enough, I guess we'll go all the way over, try to get that legendary buck, and that might be all the time we have for today. Um, and then if we do get the buck, I will take it wherever the fuck it's supposed to go to get the thing to increase the skins. And then hopefully we've got at that point enough poison arrows to get started. I'll kind of maybe make a decision in terms of some solid spots that we can go to for perfect animals and perfect pelts that poison arrows would make sense. Um, Again, I'm not sure if like a bird really makes sense for poison arrow. This guy here looks a bit mischievous. Um, I don't know. That one, is it necessary? Is that thing gonna be able to fucking kill me if I don't? I mean, this looks like exactly the same. I don't know. It's just like it's me, I guess. But um, certainly, if we want any more perfect bear pelts, I'm not about to try to kill uh, just a straight up perfect bear in a perfect way. If they let you get like in a tree where you can get away from them, which is kind of interesting because it's like the game teaches you how to hunt with Hosea talking about um, how the 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 pussies do it in the trees, the real men do it from down below on the ground, and can get off on the run if they take off on them, yada yada yada. But um, or maybe that was that the deer with Charles? It was one of the two. I forget honestly which one. For some reason I was thinking it was the bear one, and I'm pretty sure it was the bear one. And it's kind of funny because I think I'm probably like most people. Like the bear absolutely did kill me the first time. It's like, um, yeah. So you know, I would much prefer to be able to be up in a tree than to be down and to be able to have them come at me and kill me. So if I'm going to be getting any perfect bear pelts, and obviously I will before I finish the game, assuming that I do actually bother to go through and finish the game, um, then like I don't think that I need to come here. That's where we got the legendary. Um, but wherever the fuck the perfect bear pelts can be found, and I don't think it's like map because the map I think is more legendary than perfect. Um, yeah, I'm not going after bears without the poison arrows. I'm not going to go after the alligators without the poison arrows. So I could, where are we? We click. Thank you. So from here, we're gonna go up, grab some sage, craft some poison arrows, and I could come right here and try to get an alligator. And if it's the legendary one, I don't know. Shoot it with whatever the fuck, right? If it's the perfect one, use one of the poison arrows. But then the thing is, I feel like at least for the perfect pelts, this is the last thing I'll say. I'm gonna jump off the mic. Don't know how long into this we are. Probably fucking like 15 minutes or some shit now, even longer maybe. Um, my issue at this point is that, especially in a place like this, in a mosh, um, you like if I kill this perfect alligator perfectly, let's just say I use the poison arrow or whatever. Now I also have to like rush over to it, hope that it's actually dead while I'm doing that, or at least stumbled enough where it's not gonna be able to maul me before it dies. Apparently a perfect snake right there. That's cool. Not perfect, legendary. Jesus Christ. Um, so yeah, so I gotta shoot it with a poison arrow, and then rush over um, while it's dying and hoping that it is dead at that point. And then and then start skinning it before any of the fucking vultures, literally, any of these scavenger birds, start coming after it because I think that that's what happened to the one bird over here, the one blue-eyed whatever the fuck that I killed. I'm pretty sure it was a perfect, and I killed it perfectly, and just did the one shot Deadeye. And by the time I got over to it, it had already been, nibbled on at least once by a scavenger. And so I think I shot the scavenger as well. And then suddenly my perfect, what I assumed would have been a perfect pelt, was turned into a 2-star. I was like, what the fuck? So I had no need for the carcass. So I just skinned it for the flight feathers, and that's literally all I got out of it. It was fucking stupid. So, anyways, yeah, after creating the poison arrows, maybe I can come down here just because it's close and just try to get an alligator, saving it before I do, of course. And if not, we'll go over, go get the legendary buck, and that'll probably be the end of this stream and for the night because I got in real life stuff to do tomorrow. But then I'll jump back on, and if you're watching this tomorrow and you get to this point, whether you watch the rest of this or not, you're probably like, what the fuck, who cares? Because if you play this game, then you completed it, 2, 3 weeks ago, whatever it is. I don't know what completing it for you means, but for me, it's literally everything in the game. I've killed every legendary animal. I've killed every perfect animal and gotten their pelt at least once, in many cases more than once. Already gotten 3 cows. That was the easy one. Well, I'm kind of assuming and hoping I don't need more cows. We always need more cowbell, though. Absolutely. 100% on board with that. Needs more cowbell. Um, but yeah, so I'll do all that. I've completed the gambler challenge. They call them challenges, right? Challenges. 10 out of 10 on that. I need a lot of work on a lot of the other ones, and some ones I haven't even unlocked the first one yet, which is kind of odd. I might have to look into that at some point in terms of what I have to do that. Um, Other ones are like relatively easy. Like on I think it's the sharpshooter one. I gotta kill. I'm on like is it the second or the third? I think it might only be the second one. I gotta kill um, 5 flying birds from a moving train. Super fucking easy, right? I just haven't done it. I haven't been on top of many moving trains outside of the early story missions. And those were cutscenes. They didn't really. I don't know. I guess there was actually an opportunity if I wanted to not finish the story that quickly that I could have shot 3 or 5 flying birds, but I actually had not unlocked that yet at that point, first of all, and second of all, I don't know. That's just my excuse. So it's not that hard to do. I'll do it at some point. I'll move on to the challenges. I'll complete all those, and I'm just gonna kind of like go down the checklist. Like anything that you got to do to complete, I'm going to complete. My dude's health is already 10 out of 10. I'm gonna do the same thing on. I'm sorry, not health. I got confused between myself and my horse apparently. My dude's my character, my version of Arthur, stamina is 10 out of 10. Um, Deadeye is improving, and so is health, but neither one are 10 out of 10 yet. I will get there. So I consider that to be part of the completion as well. And then, the horse, there's only so much you can do, right? So, I mean, the horse that you're going to see me riding here right now um, is about as maxed as you can get. So it is what it is. I can't improve that particular horse any further from my perspective. I can have the fence, the fence, the trap. I get them all confused. The fence or the trap are obviously one of the two. To do the custom made saddles, and there's supposed to be benefits from those, but it is what it is, right? So, anyways, without further ado, let's put the marker down so we know where we're going. Or not the marker, the waypoint. Apparently that's going to. I'm colorblind, so I can barely see that red. I put the colorblind thing in there too, and it's still fucking with me. But yeah, that's where we're gonna go. So without further ado, we will go there. Assuming I can. said, assuming I can figure out how to get to my fucking horse. And there it is. So I'm going to drop off the mic now. Peace out for now. We'll see how far we go with this today.
Hello.
Yep.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, you're a strong one, boy.
How you doing today?
That's good, boy. Bonjour. It'll take more than that, boy.
Bonjour.
Easy.
Hello. I'm sorry, boy. You okay, boy?
Hey,
Yeah. Come on now. Get moving, will you? Hey there.
Okay there, boy? You're a good boy. Yeah, you all right there, boy? Easy, boy. That's my boy. How you doing, boy? Yeah, there, boy. Okay, boy. Good boy. Whoa! There we go. Easy.
Okay, so I get it. I said I wasn't gonna jump on the mic, and I'm already back on the mic. I do that sometimes. But here's the thing, like here's the location. I think I've done Deadeye enough to show there's not a single pickable plant in this area. I mean, right here, it's like I don't understand how they're not technically here, but this is where the bulrush is. But I don't know. I guess I picked it clean before, but that, like, in game, that would have been like 4 or 5 days ago. I mean, I understand it was only like whatever it was, like, I don't know, maybe 6 hours ago or something. But like I went to the hotel and I slept for, after the super long marathon poker session that took fucking forever. I slept in the hotel like, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8 times. Like, those are like almost entire days each time. Like, and also, like, for people that don't know, like, check the time. See, it says 4:05 p.m. I don't think I adjust this setting, by the way. This just happens. I went into settings to try to see if I could. Watch, I'm going to click this again. It hasn't even been like, a minute yet. And now it's been 5 minutes in game. So, usually it's actually, in my opinion, it's even quicker than that.
Hey, boy.
It's my first time using a poison arrow, though. I think I did okay. I mean, I think you pretty much just have to shoot them. That's all there is to it. and I don't know, maybe deer's not the best use for it. Um, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm leaving the carcass over there. It's probably not optimal. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should. I'm pretty far from camp, right? So, oh, camp's over here. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to really. There's a bunch of deer around here, but yeah, I've been away from the camp for so long. I don't know. I've talked myself into it. I'm gonna go pick up the carcass. Um, but I'm gonna jump off the mic. I just need to make sure that I'm taking the perfect deer pelt to the correct place as well. So I'll be back momentarily here in actual playing the game, but I'm gonna jump off the mic for a second, and I'm probably gonna go grab that carcass and give it for provisions back at the camp. Always could use some venison in that Pearson stew. So peace for now.
Hey, partner.
Easy, easy.
Okay, microphone back on. I don't hunt in real life, I guess, so it's fine that I don't necessarily know this. But according to the game, it's been 40 minutes and now 50 um, since I checked the time as I was walking away from here. There appears to be, I don't know, some flies. I don't even really see any like rats, rodents. Uh, the the scavengers haven't come over here yet, I guess we could say, that I've seen. Uh, and you might think, well, it's rotten. Why would they come over now? Well, they clearly do, still. Um, but I mean, first of all, it's rotten, so it's probably no good for a stew. but I literally can't pick that up anymore. And I am absolutely going back to the camp, in which used for the stew. So kind of annoyed with that, honestly. I guess I don't get that whole thing. Just one last time. Yep, no flowers to pick at all. So not really sure what is the whole poison thing causing it to go rotten so fast, and would it have what do you even call that, rotting? Would it have rotted so quickly if what? Why? That is stupid. That is the dumbest thing. What are you doing, dude? What in the fuck? No. Oh, okay. Well, apparently you want me to go to there and then cross over. But still, that's no. Why would I? I'm not doing that. Again, sorry, because I'm colorblind. This red is just nonsense. It's like so hard for me to follow. Okay, I think I'm mostly okay. I don't know why I'm really checking the path. It's just that they like didn't want to put me on the path, and that was very confusing. And I guess I'm okay with the fact that I'm going further than I needed to be, because when I selected here, it didn't allow me to do that. It wanted me to go on a straight shot. So I'm just gonna jump back off the mic. We're gonna go back to the camp. Might spend some time there, I guess, before heading out for the legendary buck. We're gonna give the perfect deer pelt over to Pearson, and then that's just gonna be in the inventory. Yeah. So off the mic for now. Bye.
Why don't you just beat him?
Hey there, partner. Son of a bitch.
Open your damn...
All right, don't get all worked up.
Real funny when you are. Away from me now! Fuera!
Easy there. That's it, boy. You're okay, boy.
¡Están por todas partes!
Good boy.
¡Ay, mierda! ¡No me quedan balas!
Yeah. There, boy. you're doing good. There. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yep. You're all right. You okay? There. Yeah, there you go.
Damn, I miss my old horse.
Yeah. That's it. You're all right. Yeah, you're doing good. You all right? Okay there, boy? There. Yeah, you all right there, boy? Easy, boy. You okay? Yeah, there you go. You're all right. You're good. There. Easy, whoa.
Who goes there?
Get up.
This is disgusting.
Good work, pal. You're a good boy.
How are you doing? Well,
It's good to see you again, Mr. Morgan.
Did you miss me?
Of course. But we've been very busy. Did you have fun on your adventures?
Sure, always. But this is home. You're my family, Miss Grimshaw.
Believe in old Bill here. Because old Bill believes in Dutch.
Oh, look who's back.
Fella responds in a moment of crisis to show you who he really is. And I know as sure as the sun rises in the one place and then goes and sets in the other, that Dutch will get us out of this mess. Now, sure, we might run into another 5 messes down the road. shit, we might run into a whole series of messes, but we will get to the promised land, and we will be free. And for those of you who doubts it, you'll be the ones who won't make it. You can trust me on that.
My lady.
Trust.
Evening.
North to south of trust. That's all I'm saying.
Very into my
How's
crafting at the
things?
moment, Mr. Morgan. I'm very happy to make you something if you bring me the right materials.
Ah, well.
Appreciate it, Pearson.
My table
Evening,
awaits your
Arthur.
offerings, Mr. Morgan.
I hear you.
Oh, Miss Grimshaw.
This is a decent pelt. Well, it's better than nothing, Pearson. Can't wait to taste this.
Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan. Arthur, don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
Gentlemen, why the long faces? What's wrong with all you goddamn whiners,
How are you?
complainers?
Not
Worse
bad.
than that.
That's good.
Remember, you won't find something like this anywhere else.
Thank you, Mr. Pearson.
Our mouths.
Hi, Tilly.
Where I come from, we got a word for you lots. Wise. That's what you become. Wise. Oh, yeah, that's how it seems to me. Big, tough men, robbers, hoodlums, how degenerates. Bunch of moaning women at the side. Some lawman and a little snow. So disgusting in my
Good evening, Arthur.
Hey,
Mr. Morgan.
Tilly.
Dutch.
Karen?
Hope you're working on a plan there.
Always.
Anyway,
How you feeling?
won't disturb you.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
then. I will see you later.
Pearson! I'm famished!
Not long now.
Karen? Hi, Mary Beth.
Hey, Uncle. Have a seat and a swig, Arthur.
Swanson.
Oh, hello, Arthur.
Hello, Mr. Strauss.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
going.
Hello, gentlemen.
Ah, hello, Mr. Morgan.
There she is.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Everyone behaving themselves around here?
Hardly.
Well, I'm sure you have it under control.
Sure.
To carve a country from man's desire and not some old world juju.
Well, I suppose I should try to
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about your husband, your home.
Hello there.
Reverend.
Hey.
You okay?
That's my boy.
I don't know why
All
you're
right.
still here.
Howdy do.
Campfire?
Uncle's drinking again and the sky's blue.
Just taking a break.
I don't have
Well,
many other
I
options.
reckon break's over.
Yippers.
doing, boy? Let's get you looking nice.
Hosea?
Here you are, boy. That's my boy. Yep. You okay, boy? There, boy. You're a good boy. There, boy. Okay there, boy? damn way! Boy. That's it, boy.
I need assistance!
There, boy.
Please! Sir, please stop! Oh, I beg you!
How you doing, boy? Good boy. Whoa, now. That's my boy. Easy there.
Hey now!
Hey! What the?
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall make lots of peace.
Hey, careful there.
Who needs a ride? I can get you where you want to go.
Real good. You okay, boy? Yeah, there, boy. Yeah. Easy, boy. Okay there, boy? Okay, boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you all right there, boy? Easy, boy. Good boy. You all right? You okay? Easy now. Good boy. Shh. Easy. It's okay. Real good, boy. Good boy. Wait here. You're good. There, boy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you Here we are. This could take a while. Don't seem close. Not far now. There, boy. That's my boy. Easy, boy. You okay, boy? Yeah, you all right there, boy? Yeah, there, boy. Stay calm. Yeah. Okay there, boy? There, boy. You're a good boy. Shh, boy. That's it, boy. Okay, boy. Good boy. There, boy. Easy there. There.
You need a ride somewhere, mister?
So, partner, can I get a ride?
Where to, friend? Well, fine. You know where to find... me.
Can I get a ride?
So, where you going to?
You take me to Emerald Ranch, please?
That ain't no quick ride, so let's get going. Okay, this is it.
Thanks for that, partner. All the best.
Too hot to be working in the sun.
Fine haul there.
There we go. Real good job, fella.
Been a while since you were through here. Go on, have yourself a quick nosy. Got a little kick show in mind, huh? Better than a rabbit foot.
I just hope nobody's missing this too much.
Oh, you got something for me? I never asked a question about an acquisition in my life.
I won't ask too many questions about its previous ownership.
Yep.
I trust nobody's missing this.
See you around.
boy. You're okay, boy. Come on, follow me.
Howdy. Nice to see you. Enjoy your trip. Train is in the station. All aboard.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta leave you here, boy.
Well, it's been a little while, eh? So, buying or selling? Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work. You know, if I hear one more of my trappers tell a story of a snow-white boar out in the Blue Water Marsh, I'm gonna start thinking there's something to it. Uh-huh. A lot of folk want to apprentice under me. I got no competition. Why would I want some? I'd wager I can travel faster with this stall in tow than you or anyone can with nothing but a horse and a saddle. It's not about speed. It's about knowing the land. I don't sell to stores. You want my wares? Right here's the one place to find them. All right, let's have a look.
I hope you make something pretty with that.
Oh, I'd pay just about any price for this.
Much appreciated. Lightens my load.
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it. Sure. Looks like you have everything.
Thanks, partner. Let's go, boy. Easy, boy. Good boy. That's it. You okay? You all right? Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, there you go. You okay, boy? Yeah, you all right there, boy? Yeah. now, boy. Good!
Morning, Arthur.
Good morning.
Were talking about. Whole world could be after them and they'd still find a way out. Really? They've been on the run for 10 years or more. Hush yourself. Ye of little faith.
There he is.
Hello, Mr.
Hey.
Morgan.
Hi there, Arthur.
Mr. Morgan, bring me some materials, and I'll be glad to make something nice for you.
How's things?
I've been playing a lot. Glad to hear it.
Remember, you won't find something like this anywhere else.
I'll keep my eye out for some good material. You know, I'll just come back later. Yep. Easy now.
What? I don't cater to second thoughts. Looking to get something put together, huh? Okay, let's see.
Thanks, mister.
So it goes.
right. Was lovely weather.
Yep. Follow me, boy.
Welcome, friend. Hope your journey's a good one.
Train's here, folks. Prepare to board.
You all right, boy? Yeah. Giddy up.
Hats and gloves made to measure. Paths haven't crossed for a while, eh? Good to see you. So, what do you have for me? All made to measure. Okay, let's take a look at it. Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it. All made to measure. Oh, sure, you need this. Good hunting. Bandoliers made to order. Oh, hello. Is there something else? Right, let's see. Once in a lifetime, eh? Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work. Every one of my garments is a little different, because every pelt is a little different. You'll find them nowhere else. You been up to the ridge west of Annisburg? Good hunting. You meet a falconer named Jerry. Tell him I said hi. Wish I never had to take my stall into the city. Just like I wish country folk had any damn money. Dakota, tall trees, big valley, Roanoke. I run this stall just about everywhere. Best way to source the skins. I don't sell to stores. You want my wares? Right here's the one place to find them. All right, let's have a look.
Thanks for your help.
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it. Okay, all looks in order. Oh, the things I'd do if I had your youth. These days I'm fishing more and tracking less. My old man was right. Sneaks up on you. Right, let's see. Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work. A lot of folk want to apprentice under me. I got no competition. Why would I want some? All right, let's have a look. Yep. Every one of my garments is a little different, because every pelt is a little different. You'll find them nowhere else. Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it. I've run this stall all the way from here to the border. The northern border, that is. And I've never been out of work. Wish I never had to take my stall into the city. Just like I wish country folk had any damn money.
Bespoke saddles delivered right to your stable.
That's my boy.
Yeah, that's better, boy. Okay, fella.
Hello again. That's good.
Yeah. Easy, boy. How you doing, boy?
okay there, boy? Yep. You're a good boy. Yeah, you all right there, boy? Yeah, there, boy. Boy. There, boy.
Who's there?
Good work, pal.
That's my boy.
Let's get you looking nice. Yeah, there you go, boy. There, boy. Hi, Pearson.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Mr. Pearson.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Thank you, Mr. Pearson.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
All right, Pearson.
Hello, Mary Beth. No, Molly.
Well, it's better than nothing, Pearson. Can't wait to taste this. Don't you overcook this now, Pearson.
Good job, Mr. Morgan.
How's it going?
I'm good. Some of them here, they treat me all right.
Nice.
Miss O'Shea.
Dutch.
way.
How's it going?
All good. You know me.
Glad to hear it.
How you holding up?
Not good.
Sorry to hear that.
Abigail? Karen?
There you are, Dutch.
Molly, my dear.
Fine thing. Mr. Pearson.
Sir.
That was quite a feast. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So tell me, do you ever miss the sea?
Always. Every day.
Why don't you go back?
I'm too old for that business. Far too old. Once you fought real monsters and got away alive, you head back to land and you count your blessings, sir.
Monsters?
Monsters.
Where?
Whales. Whales are like kittens. You stick them with a harpoon, and you scoop them up and you head home and you act tough. That's easy. No. Real monsters.
Maybe sharks.
Sardines.
Sardines? That's ridiculous.
Sardines. Any real seagoer will tell you.
All right, y'all. So I believe it's been going for just over 3 hours. I believe the stream started at 1 a.m. Eastern time. About we're like 1:30. A little shy of that. It's about 4:30 a.m. Eastern time right now on Friday morning. gonna go ahead and do a save here. And then and we're gonna call it a night. Feel free to come back tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow, so got in real life stuff that I'm gonna be taking care of. So yeah, I don't know. It might be. I mean, it'll certainly be within 24 hours of current time that I'll likely be on this again. Looking to try to get even more of the perfects or legendary. I don't know which one we'll go for first. And my expectation is that that's what I will focus on for the time being. As I said, you know, I kind of also want to do as much of the challenges as possible. As I said, already completed Gambler. You know, and best I've got on the rest of them are 2 out of 10 on Sharpshooter. And actually, now that I said that, or I'm sorry, 2 out of 10 on Horseman and Sharpshooter. So I'm going to click into each one of these, except, you know, 0 to 10 I can't. Although 0 to 10 on Herbalist I can, which I guess I'll click on that one first. I'm guessing, yeah, it's because of the Yarrow. I need to go find some fucking Yarrow, man. Because this one's just probably raspberries, and it probably already did that. I mean, honestly, I probably did all of these if I would have just picked one more Yarrow. So that's kind of stupid. So I take that back. If I can remember, good luck with that. I could like make myself a note or something, but I just need to go pick one more fucking Yarrow, and then I can move on to whatever the next one is. And I'll at least know what it is. I could probably look these things up since everyone else has completed the game already. But I'll go into each one of these, and what I was gonna say before doing that, assuming the Yarrow is close, then I can get it pretty quickly. I might actually go in and do the final dueling mission with Belle or whatever. I think I just have to look at her picture, and then it'll put her on the map, and then I can go do it. And then it'll be kind of fun with, you know, some of the guns that I have here, and Deadeye being like level 7. I will try to, if I'm gonna do that one soon, like tomorrow night or whatever. I might I might try to remember to have gold cores like I do now, like basically, you know, go eat the stew. I should again also probably look up like how long. Sorry that you have to see that message over there. I mean that's clearly I can't really do much to get rid of that, unfortunately. I could maybe like see if I could go on to my channel on my like not through the PlayStation obviously, and see if I'm able to delete that or whatever. But it's clearly it's clearly just from a bot. They don't that particular one is not that big of a deal, but at the same time it should not be there as I'm talking right now. So yeah, I should maybe like look up, maybe it would be worth looking up like how long the gold cores last after eating the stew, as well as like how often you can eat the stew, because I feel like I haven't gotten the message in a while. I guess that's just because I haven't really been spending a ton of time in the camp of late. But I know at some point previously I like there was stew available and I went to go eat it, and it said I had to wait, and I could have sworn it was like 3 days or something, or like 2+ days basically, like 2.5 or whatever. Which I guess would make some sense. So I should probably try to figure that out. But what I'm saying is that like it'd be a good idea to have gold cores prior to starting the Bell mission, um, depending on how long they last for. I think that I can probably just make sure that I have whatever the fucking like the potent miracle one or whatever, whichever one is the one that gives you basically gold cores on all three. Um, or I don't know if that's not going to last long enough. I suppose I could go out there and I already have the minty um, big game meat stowed, like and cooked. Like so, I don't know. It's cool, I guess, that like cooked meat doesn't go bad in your satchel. Like don't let's not be giving Rockstar any ideas here. For 8 years from now when the next iteration of this franchise comes out. But I know there's a thing, one of the talismans or trinkets or whatever the fuck which is probably the next one that I should do. Um, Even though I'm pretty sure during this broadcast, like a half an hour or so ago, when I went to the fence as well as the trapper as well as Pearson, I think I pretty much went through every single potential option and what the things are that you have. Whoa, okay. Apparently I'm hungry as well. I could tell I was tired, obviously, from the yawning, and I'm just saying yawning. And now I'm gonna yawn. Yeah, there you go. Nice job. But yeah, apparently I'm a little hungry too because I feel like that was my stomach that just did that. Unless it's just digesting, I have no idea. Doesn't matter. I'm going to bed. What was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, I feel like I looked like I feel like I showed like on the screen like literally all the options of stuff you could do, including like the accessories to the hats that I just have like I never thought to do, but it's like whatever. It's just giving them feathers that I'm not sure I can really use for anything else. So why not? So now I got a thing on my hat. But then the thing that kind of sucks, I guess, with that is that I have to put Arthur's starting hat on to be able to equip the accessory. So it did it automatically when I bought it. Um, but I don't think that I can equip that to like any other hat that I currently own. Um, kind of, but either way, whatever. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I should maybe look into how long those certain things last for. Uh, I don't. I think that like when I'm in crafting, if it's something that I can craft, like the minty big game meat, I think it says, yada yada yada, gold core for a day. Um, and that one I think is I actually have no idea. There's each one like minty, thyme, and oregano mixed with one of the types of meat. And obviously, as I said, minty big game is one of them for sure, but I don't know. I think it's maybe like health for that one. But you mix those three herbs, spices, whatever, uh, with three different meats. Like I've cooked and probably I think I've stored as well. Well, actually, I've never picked oregano, so I gotta go find that. There you go. I'm coming up with a bunch of shit I gotta do. Um, I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't remember though. But I was gonna say that I've got minty, thyme, and oregano, big game, just chilling up in the cut in the satchel. Um, but minty and thyme, yeah. Oregano though, not so sure I've ever even had oregano. Um, in the game, clearly, oregano is very easy to come by in real life. Um, but Yeah, so my point was like you can get a gold core of each one of health, of Deadeye, and stamina for I would assume each one of them is for 24 hours by using one of the three whatever you want to fucking call them seasonings um, in combination with like one of three different types of meat and I could honestly, I could probably go into that right now or into the compendium or whatever the fuck, or go. I can go over to the scout fire and do cook craft, but because I don't think that you know what, honestly, fuck it. I can't click on bandit. I'm gonna go do that though, just to like show. I haven't done any treasure shit at all. That's pretty much just what explorer seems to be. As I said, herbalist I already showed. Gotta do one yarrow, and then we'll probably find out that's like raspberry. And the circle thing in gambler was in each location, like that, and then in every location, and in every location, right? So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that this is, and it could be a different type of berry, I suppose, other than a raspberry. I guess it could be a fucking pine cone, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's pick raspberry in every location, and hopefully it's only locations that are like currently available and nothing to the south, nothing past Blackwater or whatever. And then I'm not going to go on to like guessing all the rest of that, although that's clearly some sort of fiery thing that whatever. You got to do it in every location after probably getting either the same thing or whatever. Anyways, moving on. The point of this is not to take guesses at shit. So here's the horseman thing. I tried this once, and I don't know. There's like no timer, so I should maybe do it like on this particular screen where I've got the elapsed time, so I at least time it myself, and then I would know maybe I'm not doing it from the right location or whatever. I feel like the horse that you saw me on was solid enough to be able to get that done in 5 minutes. I'll look into whether either of the other two are currently or is it three? I don't even remember. I honestly don't even remember. But whether any of the other ones that I have already would be at least considered faster. Because really, I think all you're looking for there is just top speed. And I don't know. I'm not really convinced that my horse can get any higher fast speed. So if we're going for perfect, I don't know. Maybe rabbit's the way to go. We'll see. Then here's the sharpshooter thing I was talking about. Like, just five flying birds on a moving train. It would get me the sharpshooter holster, the trapper. But again, I kind of feel like each of the things, like the key is just to kind of get the last one, because I could show it from the gambler one, but it's like you get the bandolier there, you get the holster there, and it doesn't say it when they're locked, but I think this one gets you another thing, and then you get the last one either there, or you get one there, and then you get the final thing there. I don't know, it's whatever it is. But I don't know, maybe sharpshooter would be worthwhile to complete before various other stuff. I just don't know if it's necessary before doing the bell mission. Yeah, killing 3 enemies in 10 seconds using only throwing knives. Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll be able to do it. I don't own a tomahawk yet, and so what is probably killing an eagle with a tomahawk might be kind of tough. I guess maybe I can also, again, look up when you open up a tomahawk, because it hasn't happened for me yet. So that's it for challenges. Um, Compendium, clearly we have a ways to go here. A lot of animals not really even discovered. The real, key that I would have assumed would have been fish because we basically just started that. But and it does count for 28 that's not there. But I also have a fuck ton of equipment that's not been done yet. I mean, just even in the challenges alone, there's 4 from each, and I was just in it. The fuck, man. I think there's 9. So 9 times 4, right? Is that making sense to me at least? Something like one here. So it's like 36 of the equipment pieces. Granted, we've already got more, at least, I don't know. It would add to that number, I guess, is the point, really. Plants, we have another 23 left to discover. And it's just, oh, whoops. Wait, why are they not? Very confused as to how they choose their order. So I guess I just have to... What did I not do here? I gotta find a Okay, fuck you too. I gotta find the Oleander Sage cigarette card. Sure, that's gonna be super easy. I totally don't need to look up exactly where that's at to do that. I was basically just looking for... Oh, God damn it, you fucking asshole. Yeah, I'm just looking for oregano of kind of any type. See, we did the creeping thyme. That's where we got the thyme from. Yeah, so it's not here. So we have not discovered it yet. So I'm sure it's in one of these undiscovered plant slots. Yeah, I think stuff like that is just where you just have to. There's like only there might be. I don't know if they consider them to be like legendary, but you just gotta pick it and you get 100%. So these are probably like more of the legendary ones or whatever. And so they're probably on the map as like pictures. We got 5 horses left to discover. Well, it's kind of interesting because there's one that I still want that I have not discovered yet. I have to imagine, unless I did totally discover it, and no, I did not. So one of those 5 slots has a horse that I might replace the Black Arabian with. But anyway, wow, lots of weapons and a fuck ton of cigarette cards. I didn't know the cigarette cards thing until like way too late, which is that if you're ever at 20, smoke one on the premium cigarettes, so that you can actually pick up all the packs of premium cigarette packs, and just on the off chance that they hold a card in them. Really stupid of me, quite honestly. I don't remember if I mentioned this at the beginning of this broadcast, which was possible. I think so. Wait, hold on. How is that only... Okay, I didn't find any of their 3 gang camps. Ambushes survived 1. Unique encounters 1. Bounties captured none. Gang members killed 3. Hideout found no. So that's 37% apparently. O'Driscoll boys. None. That's weird. None of the camps found. I know where one of the camps is. I wasn't good enough to be able to kill them at that time. Ambushes survived 4. Unique encounters 6. Gang members killed 54. Hideouts found 2 of 2. Huh. Okay, so gotta find the 4 camps and to know what else gets me closer from 55%. These are the dudes. 50%. That's interesting. I mean, I wasn't expecting that to be too crazy. I guess I have to find the camps and the hideout, and that's basically it. I mean, if there's only the 7 of them, the really big dude looks like maybe not undiscovered one that we don't know. Well, 2 undiscovered ones. Huh, okay. So I just randomly killed 5 of them? That seems odd. Okay, good enough. I said I was ending this, and I really need to fucking end it. So let's go to ending. Two out of 5 legendary animals. So I would assume once you've gotten 5, that'll just be checked off as opposed to a further count after that. And like I say, I do one more robbery. Alright. Coach, home, shop, train. Solid. They're gonna force me to do that kind of shit in here anyways. Alright, so the very last thing I'm gonna do, can't fucking see, but there we go, a little bit more light. Gonna head over, run dude, run. Gonna head over to the scout campfire. Yeah, it does in fact have a grill on it. So we've got no mints right now, but this is what I was trying to show. Is it fully restores all cores and yields a gold health core for a day. Now we have that already. Oh, maybe it's just big game is the way to go, because that's the oregano's same deal, gold stamina. Okay, and then time is same deal, and Deadeye. And the rest, like Plump Bird, is not as good. Huh. Well, okay, I was wrong. Oh, am I not? I'm only showing craftable ones? I thought I had something else that was kind of indicating it was solid. I guess not. So the key is the big game then, huh? Good to know. Gonna have to make sure I'm going after enough big game in the future. So with that, we will peace out for the night. It's way too late, anyways. Catch me hopefully within the next 24 hours. That's it. Feel free to leave comments or whatever. Peace out, y'all. Catch you later.